Hello everyone, welcome to Smart Press, and today I have got another new topic, that is parallelism, okay, with concept, clarity, and of course we always study English with accuracy. Yes, we solve the questions with accuracy, but first we move with the concept clarity, then we'll move to the MCQs. Yes, in the last class we have studied about what? Correlative conjunctions, and today I have brought a topic about parallelism. Okay, let's begin with the topic today. Yes, let's see what is there about parallelism. Okay, parallelism itself means using the same grammatical structure. Okay, just a second. Yes, using the same grammatical structure for equal ideas. Okay, using the same grammatical structure for equal ideas. Now, when these ideas are similar in importance, their structure must also be similar. Okay, now let's see what I meant in some examples. Okay, in examples, this is she likes dancing, to sing, and cooking. Hearing this statement itself seem to be wrong, yes or no? But when we say that she likes dancing, singing, and cooking, we feel that yes, it is naturally sounding good, naturally sounding logical, naturally it has a rhythm and a flow. So this is the correct statement. Now, all the gerunds, what gerunds are what? INGs, yes or no? So all these gerunds, dancing, singing, cooking, yes, these are also included in parallelism words. Yes, to make the structure look equal, look similar. Okay, now let's understand through the next slide. Okay, why is this parallelism topic important? Of course, we have seen that in English, we did not find such words. Yes or no? For example, correlative conjunctions, also inversion, for example, this parallelism word itself. Yes, but why do we need such words to study in English? Yes, some of you might think that what is this parallelism? Yes, what is this new terminology? But see, this terminology we always use. We always use in our chapters in English. Any chapter, any topic. Okay, but we do not technically dive deep into such topics. Now, today we'll understand about this parallelism, why it is important, okay, why it is important. It improves clarity in the sentences, improves the readability, yes, because the rhythm, the natural rhythm, yes or no, avoids grammatical errors, yes, and is commonly tested in most importantly SSC banking exams, also in state government exams. Okay, we have seen such questions which is directly from parallelism, but we never identify from which exact topic it has come. Okay, but the topic is what? Parallelism. Yes, that is why today I have brought this topic, because it is most important in our English segment. Okay, now see types of parallelism. Let's understand the various types of parallelism. Okay, parallelism with words or lists. Okay, items in a list must follow the same pattern. Okay, in a list all the items must have the same pattern. Now see, he likes swimming, running, and cycling. Okay, contains gerunds that we have seen earlier in the last slide. Okay, now if I say this statement as he likes to swim, running, and to cycle. Now see, once I have said he likes to swim, yes, then again I say he likes to swim, then running and to cycle. Isn't it wrong? Yes or no? It is sounding wrong or not? It is sounding illogical. No natural rhythm. No natural rhythm. Yes or no? So parallelism means that whatever we are putting in the sentence should be the same pattern. Okay. Now all these three words, swimming, running, cycling, all the gerunds are in the same pattern. Yes or no? Same pattern? Yes. Equal structure, giving the statement as the equal structure. Yes, so that is why parallelism is very important, because we have to see where we are grammatically going wrong. Okay, that is why today I have got this parallelism topic, which is very basic yet very tricky but very important for us to know to avoid the grammatical errors. Okay, now let's understand parallelism with conjunctions. I hope you all remember the last video where I have got about correlative conjunctions. Today we will study parallelism with conjunctions. Okay, with conjunctions. Conjunctions means what? Words. Now parallelism with conjunctions is words joined by conjunctions must match. Okay, now see what are conjunctions. The common conjunctions are what? And, or, but, nor. Yes or no? It means those words that are joining two parts of a sentence. Yes. Yes, in the last video we have studied. Now see common conjunctions and, or, but, nor. See, when we use it, she is intelligent and courageous. This is sounding good. Equal pattern, equal structure. Now see, when I say that she is intelligent and has courage, you see she is intelligent and has courage. It is not sounding equal pattern, not sounding logical, does not have a natural rhythm of the sentence. Yes, does not have the same pattern or not. So here she is intelligent and courageous goes obvious and goes logical. Yes, and follows the natural rhythm of the sentence, and it is parallel. Yes or no? Equal structure is there. So with using conjunctions, we are placing the sentence in an equal structure and the same pattern. Okay, this is how we have understood with some examples. Next is parallelism with correlative conjunctions. Yes, with correlative conjunctions. Now, I hope you remember what we studied about correlative conjunctions. Yes or no? Very important. This part is very important. Parallelism with correlative conjunctions. Okay, see, both, and, either, or, neither, nor, not only, but, also. Yes, either or implies a choice. I taught you all. Neither nor gives a negative implication in the sentence. Yes, now see, structure on both sides must match. Yes or no? Now see, she is not only smart but also confident. So these are correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions. Yes or no? She is not only smart but also confident. It is the correlative conjunctions. But now, if I say that she is not only smart but also has confidence, you see what we said. She is not only smart but also confident, not confidence. Now, if we use it, she is not only smart but also confidence. Here we are going wrong because not equal in the pattern. Yes or no? No natural flow or the rhythm. Yes, so now we have understood parallelism with conjunctions also, parallelism with correlative conjunctions also. Okay? Next is how we understand parallelism with comparisons. Parallelism with comparisons, that is used with then, as, like, unlike. Okay, now see the correct sentence. He likes cricket more than playing football. Okay, he likes cricket more than playing football. Okay, now see the wrong, where we are going wrong in the other sentence. He likes cricket more than to play football. Yes or no? He likes cricket more than playing football. It is going naturally. Now see, this is he likes cricket more than to play football. Go grammatically wrong. Grammatically incorrect. Yes or no? So comparisons also. With comparisons also, we must know that he likes cricket more than playing football. So this is grammatically correct. Understood using the gerund. Clear? Now let's move to parallelism with infinites. Infinitives, okay? Parallelism with infinitives. She likes to read. She likes to read, to write and to dance. Okay? Now she likes to read, writing and to dance. Again here we are using one gerund and another one we are not using. Yes, but here to read, to write, to dance. It is equal pattern. Yes, so this statement is right and this is going wrong. Next is she likes reading, writing and dancing. We are using gerunds. Yes, and see, choose one structure and maintain it. So we have to use it. We have to use the same structure, same equal pattern. Yes, also followed by the natural flow. Yes, and also grammatically correct. Okay, so parallelism with infinitives we now understood. Okay. Now, see, there are certain exam tricks that I have bought. Okay, when solving error detection, yes, there will be certain questions for spotting the errors. Yes or no? We all are familiar with that. Spotting errors. Now, see how spotting errors chapter has all these sentences in parallelism. Okay, then we have this correlative conjunctions. Yes, that day we studied. Now you see it is also included in this chapter as well. So all these things are always interconnected. Okay, and these are certain basic foundation thing for English. All right, basic foundation for the English part. Okay, then only we can move forward with the various topics of English. Okay, now see, when solving error detection, we have to check certain items connected with, that is and, or, both, or either, or neither, then the lists. Okay. Now see, there are certain quick examples, okay, for explanations. Now see, example 1, he enjoys reading books, watching movies and to play games. Yes. Now see, he enjoys reading books, okay, watching movies, okay, but here it is going wrong. Watching movies and playing games would be correct. Yes or no? Now see, the structure is mismatched here in the sentence. Yes or no? Now see, he enjoys reading books, watching movies and playing games will be the correct sentence. Okay. Now see the example 2. She is not only hardworking but also has discipline. This is also going wrong. Also has discipline. Yes, here it is written only hardworking. So one gerund, another is not using. So there is a mismatch. No equal pattern. Next is, what will be the correct sentence? She is not only hardworking but also disciplined. She is not only hardworking but also disciplined. Here it has used has discipline. Now here we will use but also disciplined. Okay. So that will be the correct sentence. Okay, now let's come to the MCQ practice. Okay, she likes reading to swim and cycling. Okay, so see where it is going wrong. She likes reading, cycling and to swim. So here it is going wrong or not? Yes, so to swim is going wrong. Yes, otherwise the sentence was right. So what will be the correct sentence? Reading and cycling are gerunds. To swim is infinitive. There is a mismatch. So correct will be swimming. Yes. Now let's move to the next. He is both intelligent and has creativity. He is both intelligent and has creativity. So where he is going wrong? And has creativity, he is going wrong. Yes or no? Has creativity, he is going wrong. He is both intelligent and creative would be the correct sentence. Yes, creative, yes, intelligent is adjective, has creativity is a verb phrase. So correct will be creative. He is both intelligent and creative would be the correct sentence. Next is, the job requires typing fast, accuracy, and to work hard and to work under pressure. Okay? The job requires typing fast, accuracy, and to work under pressure. So where is it going wrong? Spot the error here. The job requires to type fast, accuracy, and to work under pressure will be the correct. So typing fast is the wrong. Yes. So yes, working under pressure. Yes. And to work under pressure is what? Typing fast, accuracy, and working under pressure. To work under pressure will be the correct. Yes or no? Yes. Also, typing fast is also going wrong. Yes. The job requires to type fast, accuracy, and to work under pressure. Here the answer should be to type fast is the wrong one. She is not only talented but also works hard. Where is he going wrong? Where is the statement going wrong? She is not only talented but also works hard is going wrong. This works hard is going wrong. Yes or no? The sentence should be works hard is wrong. Sentence should be hardworking. So she is not only talented but hardworking should be the correct statement. Talented is the adjective and works hard is the verb. Yes or no? So we have to use hardworking. Next is, he prefers to read novels than watching TV. He prefers to read novels than watching TV. Yes, he prefers to read novels than watching is going wrong. Yes or no? To read versus watching is mismatch. So the correct is to watch. He prefers to read novels than to watch TV will be the correct answer. Next is, the teacher asks students to listen carefully, writing neatly, and to speak politely. Okay? The teacher asks students to listen carefully, writing neatly, and to speak politely. So, writing neatly is where the statement is going wrong. Yes, writing neatly. So, B is the wrong option, wrong at the error. Yes, so listen or to speak are verbs. Writing is gerund. There is a mismatch here. So correct will be to write neatly. Yes, the teacher asks students to listen carefully, write neatly, and to speak politely will be the correct sentence. Yes, she enjoys cooking, jogging, and to paint. Okay, now see here are two gerunds and to paint is going wrong. To paint is the wrong. To paint is the error in the sentence. Okay, so cooking and jogging is the gerund. To paint is infinitive. So correct will be what? She enjoys cooking, jogging, and painting. Yes. Next is, he is either going to Delhi or will visit Mumbai. Okay, he is either going to Delhi or will visit Mumbai. So either, going, will visit, no error. So there is either thought. He is either going to Mumbai, going to Delhi or will visit Mumbai. So either going in the gerund, yes, or will visit Mumbai. Yes or no? So what is wrong here? Going versus will visit is a mismatch. So correct will be visiting Mumbai. Since the correct is he is either going to Delhi or visiting Mumbai. Yes or no? Now the course helps students to improve grammar. The course helps students to improve grammar, vocabulary building, and speaking fluently. To improve grammar, vocabulary building, and to speak fluently shall be the correct one. Yes, speaking fluently is going wrong. Yes or no? So, yes, to improve and speaking is mismatch. So, to build vocabulary is the correct one also. Yes, the course helps students to improve grammar, vocabulary. Yes. Building and speaking fluently. So, building, yes. To build vocabulary should also be the correct one. See, here the course helps students to improve grammar, vocabulary building, and speaking fluently. So, building and speaking is there. Now, the mismatch is to improve grammar. So, the correct is to build vocabulary. Okay, to improve grammar, build vocabulary. Yes, and to speak also. To speak fluently. Okay, speaking and building both are wrong. Understood? Both are wrong. So, one answer is not added here. Yes, to speak fluently is also not added here. So there was a mismatch. Now, she wanted to travel, earning money and to live independently. She wanted to travel, earning money and to live independently. So earning money is going wrong. Yes, earning money is going wrong. There is a mismatch. To travel, to live, earning, mismatch. So she wanted to travel, to earn money and to live independently. Yes. Okay. So to earn money will be the correct in this sentence. So today we have understood about the word parallelism, the terminology parallelism, and we have studied this parallelism with infinitives. Yes, in comparisons also with correlative conjunctions, with conjunctions. Yes, the various types. Yes. What is the core concept of parallelism? Yes, that improves clarity, readability. Yes, that avoids grammatical errors. Yes or no? So we have seen the whole conceptual clarity in this segment. Okay. Now today you got to know how that video, the last video I brought about correlative conjunction, is helping you in this chapter as well. So all the topics are interconnected with all the chapters. Okay, everything is included in all the chapters. So first we are building the foundations. Yes, series by series I'm bringing small topics and letting you practice with the MCQs. First we are doing the theory part and then we are moving on to the MCQs. Okay, so thank you everyone. I hope you all got understood this part. Yes, and in the next series I'll be bringing to you a new topic and we'll understand with the concepts and also with the MCQs. Okay, so until the next session, keep working hard and keep studying. Okay, thank you everyone.